All right, guys, this is probably gonna be my last video for the day because this is the mother load here. We're into the Edmonton part of the collection. Obviously, I'm an Oilers fan, so there's like a mountain of jerseys sitting next to me here. You should probably go get your popcorn, go to the bathroom, do whatever you need to do because this is gonna be a long one. To start off, we're in this because of this. To my great shame as an Oilers fan, I don't have a Messier Oilers jersey. I only have a Messier Rangers jersey, so I figured this would be a good non-Oilers jersey to wear for this. So let's get started because this is a behemoth. So we're going to start in 1978 before the Oilers became an NHL team. You go to the WHA Association. This is pretty much what they wear now. The only real difference is the logo. And myself, and I know a lot of other Oilers fans, obviously got that up in the background. Would love to see this come back, but the NHL and Bettman, they kind of have this weird about WHA stuff, so I understand it. But it's Al Hamilton. His name's up in the rafters if you watch an Oilers game. It's an awesome jersey. Love that logo. And the shine they got in the fabric of that too. That's real sharp. I like that. So let's get into the actual NHL era. This is what we got from the 80s. They were winning all their cups. This is the white jersey. It's just my name on the back because I bought this when I was a teenager and lame and thought it was cool to have my name and stuff on the jersey. But same with the logo on this. It's not orange, but it's still got that shiny gleam to it, which is sharp. I've always loved these jerseys. The shoulder yokes, the stripes. It's basic, it's clean, but it's detailed and it's sharp. And a lot of people think the logo are boring. I'm alright with it. It's definitely super 70s. Now, at some point when I was in the Army and gone, my sister somehow got a hold of this. And there's like these stains all over this thing. I don't know what she did to it, but not too happy about it. Now, let's get to the dark version of that jersey, which everybody loves. Okay, maybe not everybody, but as collectors, Oilers fans, this is the look, right, for the Oilers. Obviously, it's a Gretzky, because you can't be an Oilers fan and not have a Gretzky jersey. This might be like the 4th or 5th jersey I ever bought. So I was still in high school. I got summer jobs to pay for my jersey addiction. And this was my Grail jersey at the time. This is before they brought back this look, so these were kind of hard to find. And this jersey has held up remarkably well through the years. It's a CCM. And I mean, I wear this thing all the time. There's no crease. There's one little crease. That's it. And all of the numbers, and these giant numbers. The logo's a little bubbly, but overall, it's still in pretty good shape. It's one of my all-time favorite jerseys. Probably top 5, definitely top 10 in the collection. This is a fake monstrosity I bought in Korea because I didn't take any of my Oilers jerseys over there with me, and I wanted to have one while I was there, so I just went to one of the shops in what we called the Ville there and bought this. Now, you can tell it's a fake. Let me bring back this Gretzky jersey. So there's no white going around the yoke in this jersey. You can tell the difference in the logos. This doesn't have quite the shiny one as this one does. It's also a Gretzky. But yeah, don't buy fake jerseys, guys. It's not worth it. All right. So now we're going to get into the mid-90s. I guess that look got old and tired. So they came out with these beauties. They only wore this for one season, but I think this is probably their best regular look. This is the perfect jersey because you know me. Shoulder yoke, traditional striping, and shoulder patches. This is the only jersey in all the Oilers jerseys that is like that. I love this jersey. Now, this thing is teeny tiny, especially on me because I'm a big fat guy. These for a while were impossible to find. So I just bought what I could. It's blank. Got someone off YouTube. It's falling apart. So I think they actually played in it. There's like little puck marks here and there. It's beat up, but I was glad to have it in my collection. But then Mitchell and Ness came along and did me a solid. They did a reproduction of that jersey. Now it's kind of that Reebok Premier, not great material, but it appeases that emptiness I have from the other one. And it's Ryan Smith. And I love this jersey, guys. I wish they'd worn it for more than one season. At the time, let me get these next ones and we'll have story time. So here's the blue one they wore from the late 90s to the mid 2000s. The one they went to the finals in 06 with. And it's another lame me on the back. But, man, I miss this. When they were wearing this, I just couldn't help but wish they'd go back to the blue and orange. And now that they've been back to that for so long, and I agree, it is the look. That is the Oilers look. I do miss this. There's so much nostalgia in this beauty. And there's a little rig worker. I miss that guy. I wish that'd find a way back on an Oilers jersey. Like, if they brought this back as just a third, I'd be happy. That would fill all my nostalgic needs and still have the look the Oilers would have with the blue and orange. But man, I miss these old copper guys. And here's another fake from Korea. And obviously you can tell by the bizarre striping on here. The only reason I bought this is because one of my favorite players of all time, Dwayne Rollison, was on it. I can't find these anywhere. The real ones anyways. But what's kind of unique and funky about this is they've got this like gold metallic glittery stuff in the name and number, which is another reason I wanted to buy it because it was so funky and bizarre. I thought it was kind of cool. And then go to the white jersey. So obviously the difference between this and the other one is it doesn't have the blue shoulder yoke anymore, which objectively kind of does look nicer in a way. It's a lot cleaner. Obviously 06 because I'm an Oilers fan and I had to have my heart broken. I went around in the 80s to see him win cups, so I only know heartbreak. It's another lame one with me on it. I love this jersey. This is definitely nostalgic-wise and collection-wise, this is definitely top 10 for me. It's beat up. I wear this one all the time. Patch falling off. Stains all over it. I've had this thing since 06, so... I had a fiance for a while, and she got a hold of this. I didn't see it for a few years, so there's some creases and stuff in here from when she had it, but I'm glad she gave it back because I love this jersey. Then, jersey that everybody loves or hates. I find any people that just likes this jersey. This is the COG Comet. And again, sorry, lame. This was the first one I ever bought with my own money. This is it's the Coho, like that Avs jersey. Got a summer job. I kept asking my dad, "Dad, can you buy me a jersey? Buy me a jersey?" He's like, "No." So he got me a job so I could buy my own jerseys. I was like 15. But it was awesome. I love this jersey. I'm glad they kind of did a reverse retro of it, but I would like a full throwback to this. If they made this their third, I'd be okay with that too. The reverse retro looks nice, and I know a lot of people like it better than this, but to me, this was 2000s. This look. It encapsulates the decade well for me. And it's got that metallic fleck in it. Now, as much as I love that fleck, it doesn't wash well. So that this thing's held up pretty well because again, I bought this in 06. It's held up well, but you got to be careful with this stuff. And a tip, don't ever put your jerseys in a dryer ever. It's bad enough to put them in a washer. It beats them up. But if you put them in a dryer, things start melting, things start coming out. I mean, these are mostly heat pressed, a lot of these. So over time, constantly drying it, it's just going to come off. And so you got to be careful. Here's the shoulder patch, in case you were wondering. It's pretty sharp. The 5 rivets, obviously, for the 5 cups. That's a lot. It's the same on the main logo. Because us Oilers fans are weird about that. But the thing that's weird is they put the numbers down on the elbows. And I know this is kind of like the look of the Kings jerseys from the early 90s, but it was different enough for me. It didn't bother me. And they used a weird font on these that they didn't use on any of their other jerseys. So that was pretty cool. Love that jersey. Hang on, I'm missing one. Hang on, give me one sec here. All right. This is getting washed. That's why it wasn't on the rack. But found this on eBay many years ago, and I put it on my watch list because it was expensive, and I already have a jersey like this, right? My problem was I didn't have the blue one with the cut patch on it, and I was feeling lame about how my 06 jerseys had my name on it. But this one is Ryan Smith, so I was like, that smells good. I don't know, I need to wash that. But anyways, I had to get this. It finally came down to a price after many years that I could afford it, so I nabbed it. And this is a phenomenal jersey. I wish they'd bring it back. All right, let's move on to the unfortunate period of Oilers jersey history in 07 when Reebok took over, and we got these practice jerseys. Oh, it's not a practice jersey. This is what they wore. This is a little different. This is an authentic. You can't really tell. It doesn't have that green stripe in it, but it is authentic. It's heavy. It's got the fight strap, and it's stitched. It's got the thick, meaty logo on it. But, man, I was so bummed. I remember when Reebok took over and they said every team's going to have new jerseys, and most of them were going to have new designs. Obviously, some of the original sixes were keeping the same stuff, but I was so excited. And then I saw this, and oh, man. Especially after having my heart broken 06, 2 years later, to have this thrown at me. It's grown on me over the years, especially since I missed the copper so much. And the piping's not bad. I don't mind it, and I love the collar. But the striping. So, the striping's on the inside of the arm. Like, where you don't see it. Because I guess they put the number there, but so just make the stripe go all the way around. And then there's nothing at the bottom. It's just nothing. It was just a plain Jane, boring jersey. And, I mean, honestly, all they had to do was put the little oil guy on the shoulder, and I probably would have loved it. It just needed something. It was missing something. And to make things worse, this is the road jersey. Which actually, you tell me this isn't a practice jersey, right? And this is blank. It's a premier, so it's not thick and awesome like the other one. But same weird sleeve stripes. I was so happy they got rid of these. So, they came out with these guys as an alternate to those. And eventually, thank God, they took over and became the full-time jerseys. So we kind of went full circle back to the 80s. And that's all right, because I love these jerseys. This one, another Ryan Smith, I think. So I've got 3 of those. I love Smitty. I loved his grind in front of the net. This, even though it's a premier, it's got like the good, thick material on the numbers. Logo's still kind of thin, but the letters and numbers were solid on it. I've got a couple of these, so we'll go through quick. Got a Taylor Hall as well, because I loved Halsey back in the day. And this one's different. This one's a me, right? And I felt kind of lame about always buying this. I bought this as an adult. And I'll tell you why. As a kid, when I didn't have any jerseys and I really wanted one, this is what I wanted. I wanted the OG 80s Oilers jersey with my name and number on it. And that would never happen. But Reebok came back with these, and I was like, now's my chance. So it kind of fulfilled a dream for me. And this is a fake one I bought. The reason I bought it is because it's a goalie jersey. I needed one to just play in. So that's why it's lame and fake. But don't buy fake jerseys, guys. So here's the white one when they came back to these full-time. This is an authentic, and it's a Draisaitl. And shockingly, it's the only Draisaitl jersey in my collection because I don't live in Canada. So in the States, if I want an Oilers jersey, it's going to be a McDavid. And that's why I have so much McDavid in my collection. We'll get to that. But it's got that old school shiny color to it, which I love. And it's got the Rogers Place inaugural patch on it, which is kind of cool. But I'm glad they brought it. I wish they'd go back to the copper a little bit, but overall I'm okay with this. So then, as an alternate, the year they drafted McDavid, we got these gloriously amazing jerseys. These are WHA throwbacks. They wore it in the Heritage Classic as well, and it's got that fun neckline, like my Atlanta Flames jersey, and very traditional striping, yoke. Okay, so I guess this is kind of the perfect jersey because it's got the yoke, the traditional striping, but it's got numbers on it instead of a logo, which that's why I don't quite consider it, but it's up there. I love this jersey. This is the first McDavid jersey I ever bought because they were on sale on NHL.com. And I know why, because look at this. This is awful. The material they used in this was horrible. I can't believe I paid full price for that. So I guess after a while, missing another jersey. Give me one sec, guys. So I guess after a while, enough people complained about that chintzy material that they fixed it. This is actual, like, layered numbers on here, which are nice. This is a Patty Maroon, because when he was with the Oilers, he was definitely one of my favorite players. Big rig. He wasn't there for a long time, but he was there for a good time. That year they made the playoffs in 2017. It had been 10 years since the Oilers made the playoffs, and that was a big deal to me. And they went on a little mini run, too, which was nice. Got this from NHL.com, so I would expect better quality than that from them, but here we are. Again, I needed a goalie jersey that wasn't fake, so I got this. It was on sale for Black Friday, I believe, so I just went ahead and got that. It's not an actual like goalie fitted jersey. I just got a real big man jersey, and it works. So after that, Oilers fans loved those jerseys. So the Oilers were like, oh, let's go to Orange full time. And we were all thinking, okay, cool, those were sweet jerseys. Instead, we got this. Which is an all-right jersey, but it's basically like a reverse retro to the 80s, right? It's just they swapped the blue and the orange. But they went to this navy blue, which was all right. I didn't mind it so much, but these stripes were atrocious. And then the Oilers were one of the few teams to do the weird, like, I don't know what that's called, but it's like pot mark numbers. I don't know. I'm not a fan. It was all right. It stuck around longer than it should have. Now, that being said, the white version of that jersey was gorgeous. That dark blue on the old school white was amazing. This is a Nuge, because I'm an Oilers fan. The 100th NHL anniversary patch on it. And this is my lucky jersey. Last year, when the Oilers were in the dumps, like round last of the league, I started wearing this, and they went on a 16-game heater. This thing didn't get washed for a long time. But it's my lucky jersey. And I got this from... I don't know what I can't think of the website, but they their quality is awesome. They stitch everything. It's not heat press, so this should hold up for a while. Big Avalanche. Wow, it's too many jerseys. When those first came out, I couldn't find a white one in Adidas, so I had to buy the Fanatics. I got a Lucic. He was the big deal at the time, which that didn't last long at all. But you can tell it's Fanatics. It's not a great jersey. It's comfortable, but it's not an Oilers jersey. So then, the first year the NHL had alternates, the Oilers did a throwback to this as an anniversary jersey. Get the once an Oiler, always an Oiler in the collar. It's the 80s look, but in an Adidas cut, and it's got that chintzy material. But man, in Adidas, that is a sharp-looking jersey. I always like that one. So then we got these as a third. And at first, I thought they were not great. But they've grown on me over time. Their existence was perfect. It wasn't too long. It wasn't too short. But it had the giant Stadium Series numbers on them, which was kind of cool. And the two-tone's all right. It's like the Dallas with their neon green jerseys. It's kind of fun. And here's a blank. Same thing. And then in 2020, the NHL did some weird, goofy all-star jerseys where they put the team logo on there, but it was like, I don't know. It was weird. I don't really, it's a blank, but I don't really like this jersey. I think it's boring. The stripes are weird, even though it's this fun metallic flex stuff. I got it because the logo, that's as close as we're going to get to the old WHA logo. So that's why I wanted it. It's got the All-Star patch on there. And again, COVID came and ruined all that fun for us. And then, because of COVID, though, as a cash grab, the NHL needed to do reverse retros, right? And the Oilers gifted us this absolute gorgeous beauty. This thing is amazing. Like, who'd have thought just the orange instead of the blue, and then the orange pants they wore with it. Oh, this is a gorgeous jersey. This one's a Darnell Nurse. I know a lot of Oilers fans have some issues with him. He's one of my favorite players. And throwback to 1979. Same thing, but a blank. And the reason I got this is I knew these were going to go fast, and they were real limited quantities of them. So I stayed up all night the night these launched, just clicking refresh till they became available, and I nabbed this as soon as I could, just in case I couldn't get one with the name and number, but I lucked out and got that Darnell. And then the Oilers did the sensible thing. They got rid of those ugly orange jerseys and went back to the royal blue. And this is a prime green, so it's got that awesome beveling in the logo. This is an Ekholm. I wanted a Yan mark because of the awesome playoffs he had last year. They didn't have any, so I got an Ekholm. Yeah, another reminder of my heartbreak as an Oilers fan. That I had to get one with the patch logo on it. The cut patch on it. Here's the white version. Same thing, that beautiful logo. This one's a Hyman. Try to speed this up a little bit. We're getting a little long here. Then Reverse Retros 2.0 came out. And I heard they were bringing this back, and I was like, I don't know how they're going to do that. They nailed it. It's obviously not totally reversed. They just threw some orange into the existing jersey. But a lot of people like this, and I don't hate it. I like the old one better. But this is still a good-looking jersey. It's got the dumb Adidas thing on it, but they stayed true to it. It's the same shoulder logo, just, again, with the orange. They kept the 5 rivets. And obviously McDavid, because that's all I can get living in Colorado. But they kept the fun font and everything. So I was pretty happy to get this one. Okay, we're the last one. That went quicker than I thought it would. So last year they had an outdoor game, Heritage Classic, against the Flames. And they came out with this bizarre thing. And I know it's a throwback to a different era, but it's grown on me over time. At the time, I hated it. They've got the number on this sleeve, but not on this sleeve. At first, I thought that was a mistake, like they messed up my order, but no, that's how they were. I hate that the C goes up into the shoulder. It's got the squared off yoke that I don't like, but the thing I do like is how they put the number in the logo. I thought that was really cool. Again, McDavid, because that's all I can get living here. But got the Battle of Alberta in the collar, and had I known the run they were going to go on when they were wearing this in October that year, I was like, oh boy. But it's grown on me over time. It's got the felt material to make it look old school. A little cream color just to make it look a little older, but not nasty. But that's it, man. You all made it. Got through the Oilers, and I'm tapped. I'm done for the day. I hope this appeases some of the tardiness I've had lately. But thanks for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. And all you that are giving me information, like the Avs jerseys I was showing you with the numbers, they had the what I was calling the mountain striping in the numbers. Someone commented on that video and said it was called Glacier Twill. So I did not know that. So I'm thankful for that information. I thought that was really cool. It's good to know. I'll remember that. And yeah, if you guys have more stuff that you're screaming at your screen at me, let me know. I'll definitely make a mention. Thanks for watching, guys.